Hey everyone, it is I, Scarred Hero, the host of the weekly, monthly, quarterly Yozakura podcast, and I realize I haven't been the best host in terms of keeping up the schedule, but I would still like to talk about the latest few chapters of Mission Yozakura Family, which have been absolutely phenomenal. We've gotten bombshell reveals, fantastic art, and it's just been a wonderful ride. We finally seen Kyoichiro's blooming for the first time, and with this we also see him open his eyes, which is very cool. But at the end of the latest chapter, 158, where we learn of Kyoichiro's ability and Momo seems to be on the verge of being defeated, we also see him do something we see him do a few things strange, but what I'd like to talk about is when he's in his rage, in distress over the fact that Kyoichiro has beaten him and is about to kill him, he calms down after looking at Rei's heart, and he takes a cherry blossom and he changes it into fruit, cherries to be exact. And then he says that he entrusts everything to Kyoichiro and Taiyo. With this, I'd like to propose an interesting theory on the power system of Mission Yozakura Family. And I think that in the next arc, the next few arcs, we could see the introduction of a brand new form. Now, if we look at the characters in Mission Yozakura Family, they have two forms. They have their base form and then their blooming. Their blooming gives them special abilities that are more powerful than how they are in their base form. However, this action that Momo takes, in which he takes the cherry blossom and turns it into fruit, that's something we haven't seen before. And my theory is that this is a tease of a brand new form, in which I'd like to call setting. Now, when a cherry blossom, when its flowers are at its peak, it blooms. That's what a blooming is. However, some cherry blossoms, while they're mostly for flowering, they can also grow like wild fruit, basically, these cherries. And what that is called is setting. When a fruit grows onto like a flower, the correct term would be to say the fruit has set. So with the blooming can evolve further. Then the next step would be setting. And so it's very possible that the Yozakura family can use they can go further and they can go beyond their blooming and set. They can have a setting form, which I think has a lot of potential. I'm very excited for the future of Mission Yozakura Family. I think in terms of like where we are in the story, I think we are a little past the halfway point, because the first 10 volumes are kind of dedicated to like the Tampopo stuff, and then the next 10 is kind of more like the Tsubomi and then the Momo stuff. And I think after volume 20, I think we'll have another 15 volumes where we can tie up loose ends with like slice of life stuff, have more of that, more romance focused chapters, while also slowly building the plot. And then maybe like volumes 30 to 35 can be like the final arc, like the final fight, whatever that may be. Which we in this chapter we also see Momo tease like this group that's targeting the family, which has kind of been talked about for a little bit now. So again, it's all very exciting, and with an anime announcement likely on the horizon, hopefully next week for Jump Festa, there's just a lot to be excited for as a fan of Mission Yozakura Family. So if you'd like to see more Mission Yozakura Family content, make sure to like and subscribe, and with that, I will see you guys later.